Welcome to Bandlist Locals number 21. I had to think about the number for a second. It is, in fact, 21. I am waiting on a couple of deck lists. Alright, we got Hef-Def and Delicates. I'm going to watch this because it was the first duel that started. Also, as an apology for not including Delicates the first time. Oh my god, okay. I got a PayPal email that said $150, and I was like, who paid for 75 entries? And then I realized it was me paying for my PayPal credit auto pay. Hey, that's how I bought my Xbox. No interest for 6 months. It's pretty good. Anyway. Yeah, you got the buy. We've got Esparoba against David here. So, yeah, Esparoba. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Also, pot is actually somehow correct now. Because we have exactly 9 players, $18 is correct. How did I do that? I don't know. Just be good at streaming or something. Nightmare Wheel. Oh boy. It's going to be that kind of game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to stall format, where nobody plays the game proactively. Oh, just kidding. Here's an Amazonist swordswoman. Look at that. Actually summoning a monster in attack mode. Amazing. Never thought this would happen. Swordswoman will also actually attack. It's absurd. In what looked like they were sure to be a stall match. Oh my goodness. That's legitimately a blast sphere in 2022. That's great. 500 burn damage. Blast sphere will explode on Hef-Def's standby phase. Well, Delica is just gonna pass and let that blast sphere try to explode. The Esparoba deck is playing traps. Explain. I don't know. I don't remember what the Esparoba skill does. You expect me to remember that? Crazy. Doesn't Esparoba skill make you pay life points? You could actually use that with TP and double up. Double up is such a stupid format, dude. You can have so many things be ridiculously broken when they combine one skill with another. I hope it never becomes like an official thing. Like there's never a YCS or an extra where they're like, we're gonna play double up. They're like, please don't. Half Shut is going to save some damage here. Yeah, it's gonna save 750 damage. If you read Blast Sphere, it does say attack that monster had on the field. Oh, it has to be the same character? Okay, well I suppose that makes it okay. More burn damage. We're really just gonna sit here and watch burn. What a start. What a wonderful start. Also, count of midterm cards, 0. Actually 0 midterm cards. Yeah, format is all burn. Figure it out, Konami. They're like, surely if we take away one Nightmare Wheel, it'll be enough to ruin the burn decks. Surely if we were to put Zoma the Spirit at 1, it would be enough to cripple the burn decks. Black Brachios. Do you dare flip that monster face up? Yes, you do. Alright. That is a Warrior Lady of the Wasteland. It's basically a giant rat, but only for warrior monsters. Everything else is the same. Earth, 1500 less attack, summons in attack mode, all that. In this case, does wheel lose target? Nope. Flipping a monster face up does not cause lingering effects to go away. Flipping a monster face down does. So if you book it now, then it would. But it doesn't yet. Imagine if we had Tsukiyomi, just a Book of Moon on a body, you know? Like, oh, Nightmare Wheel, that's cute. Reset my monster. Be like, oh, well then. Yeah, we need Element Saber. What was that? What's the Element Saber monster? That's a quick play Book of Moon. The 1900 beater. I don't remember its name. I thought we're just gonna set another monster pass. Still trying to just figure out a way to out Nightmare Wheel. Element Saber. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, there are now 2 Nightmare Wheels on the field. It is a 1-turn clock. At least it's going to be over soon. Draw both Nightmare Wheels. What? Oh, there it is. Pay random symbol card for declare one type, then target that card if it is declared type and inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Okay, so now you know there's a Wall of D in hand. Is this just like a way to play Millennium Crush, but just like your Mind Crush can be activated whenever you want? I mean, maybe. Each of these skills can only be used once per duel. So I suppose you could play the Psychic Duelist with like Mind Crush and Nobleman of Extermination. And here's Swordswoman. But if you play Mind Crush and Nobleman, you could not only take a card out of their hand, but yeah, you're doing 500 damage if you guess right. But if you hit something correctly with Nobleman of Extermination, you could also like banish the rest of them from deck, so you're getting closer to deck out in theory. I mean, it is still cope, but I don't know, maybe. There are situations where it could work. The Madman indeed. For 500 burn damage. For example, if you activate the skill, and even if you hit Crystal Conclave, if it was set, you could, wow, that really moved my mic. You could, they can't activate Conclave for the rest of the turn. So that's pretty funny. Also, do you notice it says target one set card in your opponent's spell and trap card zone? Floodgate on Living Fossil. Face down or banished? Yeah, that's probably a question for the Judge channel. I'm not sure on that one. I would also think it goes face down because the Floodgate resolves after stuff happens. I was paying attention to the game. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I would think it'd go face down too, since Floodgate resolves before Living Fossil goes to Graveyard. So, man. Also, not all Speed Duel games are like this, so do not use this one game to judge the entire format, please. Thank you. Right. I mean, that's cool and all, but if you're gonna just come in here to bash the format, then maybe don't come in here at all. All right. And that, my friends, is how you get banned. Have a good day. They did add the skills, but they don't work. Idiot followed after getting banned. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So they got it right, half right. They did half-assed it basically. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We'll get it soon enough, right? Like, it should all be resolved by next week for Winnabox start date. Yeah, a bunch of set cards you're paying attention to the actual game, which is hard to do. Amazon is swordswoman. You can only put a card on the bottom if you have something that specifically says, like, you have a card. So Dueling Book actually just reads card text. I had to mess around with this yesterday to figure it out. But Dueling Book actually reads card text to where if you have a card that reads bottom of deck, you'll have the option. But if you don't, then it won't. So Delicates had a great idea of, if you're going to play Under Pressure, just proxy Nightmare Sonic Blast as Under Pressure. Also, Mask of the Accursed. That's... haven't seen that card in a long time. Wow. I wish this wasn't a burn mirror. I'd like to see how this burn deck does against something else. But it probably does good against other slow decks, right? Maybe? I don't know. Like, if your opponent's on Volcanic, you probably know something in their hand, right? Like, you know Golden Ladybug usually. Sometimes you know Shell. Open Toon Golem almost 80% of duels. Are you only on the one Toon Golem? Yeah, I mean, drawing Garnet is a very important skill that only some players have. So there's something for you to be proud of, at least. I also have that skill, I'll tell you. You know, I always brag about it all the time. Wish I decided to see what I was going to busy. Damn. Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you were playing something that was more fun than these decks. no offense, guys. Play whatever you want. But it's just not as fun to watch as other things, right? Anyway, we see Mask of the Accursed doing some damage here. Have didn't attack, probably because of what you call it? Because of Wall of D. That's the card. Hey, Ninjetti, what's up? Siren, I don't remember your deck, but I'm gonna say no because you asked. Stall, dude. Bye. Well, look. At least it's going to. Looks like it's going to be over sooner rather than later. So, that's something that happened. I mean, that's something that will happen. Like for a stall deck, for a stall mirror, at least it's not going to go to time. Not that time exists in these tournaments, but at least it's not going to go to time. More sets. Now Heftef, just play Lava Golem. Easy. Switching DD Warrior Lady to defense mode. Oh, he actually had it. Time to add time. That's impossible. Nobody's ever been able to do that. All right. Wait, doesn't the Swordswoman have Mask of the Accursed on it? All right. I was about to say, what is going on right now? All right, we chilling. $500 more. Draw phase. We're gonna Book of Moon Lava Golem, so that Delicates does not take damage. Putting Cosmic to 3 was good because of why? Yeah, I don't know. I look, the things I question on the list are like Cosmic, Book, and Metaverse. Is just weird cards to have on there. Maybe I kind of understand Book of Moon, right? Because you want like DD Warrior Lady Breaker Book all on the same list as the staples. But Cosmic is such a weird one, man. Like, maybe it's like, oh, what if TP becomes really good? Well, guess what, clowns? TP is really good anyway. So, hit TP, not Cosmic. Cosmic was definitely, like, incorrect to hit. I don't know. They didn't, because they didn't give us... Well, that doesn't... Well, I mean, yeah, but there's no logic there, right? Like, it was used in Moth, yes, but now Moth as a deck is not played anymore. So... We're half-shutting Swordswoman to set a card, alright? This could be an out to Mask of the Accursed, most likely. End phase Zoma, oh boy. We should definitely have MST. But it's like I always say with people who tell us we should have, like, certain strong cards. I'm like, you think the people who are too scared to give us Elemental Hero Prisma are going to give us MST? Highly doubtful. Like, Prisma is so much more balanced than MST is. We just got a Dust Tornado on Mask of the Accursed. I wonder if that... also, the half-shed effect on Swordswoman is gone, but I wonder if the Floodgate on the Zoma was worth... Right? Because, like, Zoma can... Maybe it's because Zoma can attack into Swordswoman for just 300, and you need the Swordswoman to get value at this point by flipping that Lava Golem face up. And even if there is a Wall of D, Swordswoman doesn't really care about that. Oh, I would love Fisher. I would absolutely love Fisher. You know one of the reasons I really like Crystal Beast? Is because in a format that you need removal, monster removal specifically, Crystal Beast has 6 built-in pieces of monster removal, which is just, like, absurd. It's also why I like Kaiju so much, right? Like, I don't like Kaijus exist in Speed Duels already, but I like having a 1 tribute Kaiju that doesn't eat up your normal summon and doesn't have to be used as a burn strat because it's removal for any monster as long as you have a way of then dealing with the Kaiju, right? Which is not immune to anything and has really low defense points. So, actual just like spot monster removal is kind of cool. It's also why I really like Exiled Force. If you've seen how I want to play sevens, it's with Exiled Force and Living Fossil. So there's I think the format is very lacking in ways to out monsters, and it's nice to have that. Delicates is going to use skill again, call monster. Flip it face up. There it is. Alright. That is a lava golem. That is 500 burn damage. Yeah, exactly, but it's always you use Dogoran with like Creature Swap, Book of Moon, Conclave. You combine it with something to out whatever it is you have to out. Wait, is it only once per turn? I think it's once per turn. No, never mind. I don't think it is. Just kidding. How is this skill not once per turn? That's actually... There's no reason... Unless somebody can give me a valid explanation why it should be once per turn, I'm gonna rule it's not. Yeah, midterm skills are not, but we're just proxying where we have to. So, if you're playing Beware Brothers Paradox, just pick a skill or just pick no skill and say your skill is Paradox, right? Drake, you actually won a round. Must have cheated. The skill says once per duel. Yeah, it says once per duel for each effect, right? So there's no restriction on how if you can use twice, both of them in a turn or not, so it's fine. Here comes a swordswoman from the other side. Oh boy. And half shut, okay. It sounds like a turn where we're going to attack. But would you... You will attack the warrior lady and give Heftef a chance to clear it off the field. Interesting. This is going to be 850 damage. Which is more than half of Heftef's life points. Yep. Takes the hit. No banish? Well, I mean, it has been a sufficient amount of time. So no banish is cool, I guess. I was gonna say number of seconds, and like, it sounds stupid. So like in the middle of saying number of seconds, I just decided to say time, amount of time. So I said number of time. I somehow felt compelled to explain all that. Alright, we have Digging for Gold. Finally, we see the skill on Heftef's side. I don't remember if we saw it game 1. But there it is. Now you simply have to tribute summon Obelisk, right? And then play 2 more monsters somehow. And use Obelisk's effect. Easy. Nope, Lava Golem instead. Oh, wait a minute. That could be it. Going to tribute the Swordswoman and the Zoma the Spirit. Both face up monsters. Speaking of Obelisk and needing to tribute 3 monsters for something, could Plasma Turbo abuse Living Fossil? Maybe. Does the card Stray Lamb restrict your special summons? Or is it just your normal summons? Because that could make Plasma Turbo very interesting if it doesn't. So it restricts all summons, even special summons? I guess so, or else it'd be too broken in TCG with links, right? So yeah, all right. It's still an idea, you know. Use Living Fossil with Plasma. Get your plasmas out real quick. I'm sure there's something there. Not something good, but as we're going to game 3 here, not something good necessarily, but something you can at least have fun with. We got double summon with Fossil and Exiled Forces. Yeah, we did. Although, if you're going the Plasma direction, you don't need double summon. That's only necessary if you go with, like, Obelisk or, like, a god, right? So, man. Obelisk is funny because it doesn't care about Floodgate or target and traps, so... But it's still, funny enough, just dies to Widespread, which is, like, played widely now. Yeah, thank you. As we start game 3 with another pair of set cards. To get more monsters on the field. Right. Yeah. I wish we had like a spell trap version of Exiled Force that pops back row. Because if you're going to summon Plasma, you don't really care about like clearing your monsters like with Exiled Force necessarily, right? It's more about just like clearing the back row so that Plasma is safe from it. But it's still like fine. In fact, sometimes with Plasma, you could argue you want them to have monsters so that you can just take it and get your Plasma powered up. Widespread has gained more respect, agreed. Battle traps in general, ever since Breaker got limited 3, right, and you see less Breaker, Widespread and Wall of D have both seen a lot more play. Like, Wall of D was played a little bit in, like, GX Moth format, but it's definitely seen a spike in play after Breaker was put on 3. And funny enough, Cosmic too, right? So maybe that's the justification that they have, is that you can't play 3 Breaker and 3 Cosmic, so that you have less back row hate options, and that way you can play more battle traps if you're going against somebody who would be wanting to give you back row hate, who would be wanting to activate back row hate. Give you back row hate? I mean, in a way, it is giving you back row hate, right? They're hating on your back row. We have 8 cards set on the board, and that's all that's happened in this game. It's absurd. This is why I don't play stall. Like, even if my opponent's playing stall, I would like to be the one in the duel who is trying to push per game, right? So, like, I don't blame someone. Like, I'm like, you know, play whatever you want. Play what you think wins, all that. But for me to actually play the game, like, even if my opponent is trying to do one thing, I want to actually try to constantly, proactively advance the game state. But it's just a matter of, like, how you think about it and how you feel about the game. Also, I would assume the dust is targeting Nightmare Wheel. We're rechaining Fairy Wind. Now, if Fairy Wind is Chain Link 3 here, then you actually have to... Each player takes damage equal to the normal card destroyed by the effect times 300. Right, yeah, so it's gonna count Dust Tornado too, so 600 is right. Fair way to play Stall is to use Viral. Oh god. Look, at least Viral, in a way, does advance the game state, right? Because every turn you could be theoretically discarding a card to make your opponent's deck thinner. Whereas like TP Volcanic Stall doesn't actually do that most turns, it just kind of stands there. So, sure, I mean, Viral is the better of all stalls, evils, whatever. Unerrata Knight is center for speed. Yeah, no thanks. Sign rises in the semis. How? Because this is locals, and people are not playing the 3 best decks, probably. Desk Koala, Flip Effect, Burn Damage. We got all the burn cards in here. We got Koalas, we got Wheels, we got Psychic Duelists. Why do we have skills that literally do burn damage? Why is that a thing? Why are all the cards pre-GX so, like... Not all, but most of the good cards pre-GX just favoring Stall and Burn? It is so weird. In a 4,000 life point format, that's literally Matt that decided to name Speed Duels. Wouldn't you want to give us cards that make the game speedier, i.e. Fisher, Trap Hole, Doom Caliber Knight? I don't know, I'm just making stuff up at this point, but you get the point, right? You want cards that speed the game up, not slow it down, I would think. To a certain extent, right? We don't want every deck to be racing to OTK. So, like, why were we for the first, like, year and a half, or 2 years, really? No, it's year and a half. Twisted Nightmare was like a year and a half in, right? But why are we for the first year and a half of Speed Duels constantly promoting playing as slowly as possible when we should be going the opposite direction, right? Even Nightmare Sonic Blast, even Serpent Knight Dragon rewarded you for playing slow. Because once you have your Serpent Knight Dragon out on the field, there were so few outs that existed back then. We didn't even have offerings to the Doomed yet. A Warrior Lady of the Wasteland will attempt to crash to the Death Koala to activate Double Passe. What? That's going to be 1100 damage to both players. Unless Heftef has a chain here? Should we just play Trap Jammer instead of freaking 7 tools in our side decks? Should people just be siding Trap Jammer for Wall of D and Widespread and Double Passe apparently, right? I don't know. 7 tools works on like Floodgate too, and Wheel activated pre-battle phase, all that. We're gonna Book of Moon the Death Koala to flip it back up. This time it'll get floodgated. But it still does 800 burn damage. Just side in, I'm just gonna attack. Oh, that's interesting. But in the beatdown mirror, that's kind of bad because you need the attack points sometimes. Chain another book to the Floodgate. Oh my gosh. Mask of the Accursed. Alright guys, looks like we're almost done here. A viral Bubble Man deck. I mean, it would be fun if you could do something cool with it. Imagine how good viral Bubble Man would be if you had Miracle Fusion, right? That'd be absurd. That deck would actually be good, but you can't have nice things like Miracle Fusion. Imagine being able to discard your whole hand, draw 2 cards, and then be able to fuse. That sounds pretty good to me. But no Miracle Fusion, no Fusion, no Bubble Man. I actually didn't get a secret Bubble Man, so I have no idea what it looks like. But it's actually not one of the ones I wanted. I wanted Hero Lives, because that's actually the playable card. But I'm happy I think I got 2 Drillroid, which is cool. I feel like I'm going to be siding that in quite a bit. And then I got 1 Sangha, or is it 2 Sangha and 1 Kazujin? I think it was 2 Sangha, 1 Kazujin. So that's nice if I ever play 7s. But I don't think I got any other usable cards other than that. I mean, what I really wanted was those 3 and a Hero Lives. So, all I know is I can get money, maybe. Love to show off my deck for the fans. Oh yeah, I got 2 UFO fighters as well. I didn't get any Tempest though. Drake, you won. Stop winning. You can't join commentary if you keep winning. But it's fine. It's good. We might have a deck profile on our hands. I mean, I just watched the first match that started. It's not my fault. We got an end phase Zoma coming out. Look, it's almost over. It could end in the standby phase. It could end right now. Nope, Dust Tornado. Target Zoma, right? Surely. No, it's targeting Mask. Alright. Death Koala flip! GG! Unless you have a monster, unless you have freaking memory loss. Nope. Alright. Out. Whew. So what's going on? What do we have? What has been happening? Let's see. Let's look at some results, alright? We had Jack win. Jack, now you have to play Siren, which already happened. Siren won. Dueling Book, not Dueling Book. I'm just used to blaming Dueling Book for everything. Challenge work. Good. Marshmallow Ruffian won. Drake wins. And Heft and Delicates is the match that we just watched. So cool. Delicates got that one. And Drake, you said you won again? Yeah, alright. So it looks like Drake is waiting in the finals for Siren Rises and Delicates. Whenever you want to start. What? Power went out. Obviously, yes, obviously this was due to Dueling Book. We will wait. That's fine. Ratbox versus Burn. Siren is playing Ratbox. I did check the deck for legality. I didn't check what deck it was. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it's funnier to call it Clown Box. Alright. Oh my god. Dude, Clown Box is a better name, not only because the deck has clowns in it and it's Rat Box, but think about the first person to play Rat Box. It was Lucas, right? Clown Box. Bickery Box. No, that's like somehow even better. Clown Box. All right, if you get third, I mean, I'm calling it Clown Box on the event recap, and you can't stop me. Another Desk Koala, only doing 400 while you take 300 yourself. That's almost a fair trade. Almost. Swordswoman can now do 300 damage per turn. Putting Delicates on a... Hold on, math. 14 turn clock. 13 now. Got him. Surely. Clown! Clown Box! Go ahead, activate your Wall of Disruption. See what happens. Nope, just gonna take the 300. End phase, no Labyrinth of Nightmare. Lame. Yes, this is for Lucas. Clown Box. Everybody, please take a moment to acknowledge the new top tier deck of the format, Clown Box. Thank you. It's too bad Drillwood can't be summoned off of Rat, huh? Petition to errata Drillwood to 1500 attack. Nine Cope event? Not really. We got people playing Stall and Burn and Rat Box. So, no. It was not Cope. Oh wait, did I ever draw a card? I don't think so. Hold on, I have to grab my deck. Alright. Sorry, so this is my Crystal Beast deck. Right, there it is. Okay. It's the full deck. I have it, I had it right here. Because I played it not too long ago. Ah, put on the clown face and draw a card. Cool. Alright, let's have some fun today. Alright, there it is. Do I need to adjust that? Close enough. Alright. Common Pegasus. Yes. Alright, here we go. Alright, right here. On the wrist. Like it's a dual disc. Right? And now I get to whoa, don't shake. I get to draw one card. Oh, brilliant. I have drawn Dust Tornado, Kaiba. Alright. Wow, that's a lot harder than it looks. Stabilize a 20 card pile on your hand. Yeah, tell me when you can do that. Book of Moon will flip down Desk Koala, and I assume we're gonna flip it back up. Chain? Oh, that's fun. Chain to book. Offerings. Pop it. So I assume the target is the Death Koala here. Yeah. All right. Offerings has resolved successfully, and 2,900 burn damage has been dealt successfully. I wish there was an easy way to have this clown face be moving, because I tend to move around a little bit. But I think a little bit. No, that's probably fine. All right, Delicates has admitted defeat. Ratbox wins. I'm here to end the ETA decks with the clown box. Do you mean meta? Or is it just like estimated time allowed? Estimated time allotted? What does ETA stand for? And like when you talk about it like in business? When people are like, we will fix our servers, and you're like, ETA? What is the A? Arrival? Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Estimate time of arrival. Thank you. I can't believe I never knew that. What an idiot. Ban Terra Master. $30 cards with offer. Yeah. I mean, Offerings to Doomed is a card that is played. It's just how it goes. Psychic Duelist. Trap a card. Reveal it. Ooh. Floodgate Trap Hole cannot be activated this turn. At least not that one. The other one's a Floodgate, then it can. Alright. Cool. We're gonna set two, we're gonna set two, we're gonna set a bunch of cards, because that's what we do. Delicates has just done half the work to stop one floodgate. It doesn't seem worth, huh? Half your opponent's job for them just to stop one trap card from activating. That one seems really bad. Even paying half to do 500 seems pretty bad, doesn't it? Well, do you get to discard the card too? I think so. Nope. Just kidding. You don't get to discard the card. Alright. It is not Mind Crush. If it was Mind Crush, that wouldn't be terrible. But that'd be too good, right? And we know we don't get good skills anymore. That would be so good it would get errated. It would be really funny if a lot of these skills were just errata to say your opponent takes no effect damage, because they put that on the Paradox skill. So why not put it everywhere? Like, just make David not usable with burn cards. Same with looking into the future. The spell card restriction is fine. Yeah. All skills ban burn damage. Yes. It's a shadow banded Nightmare Wheel. You want to play Nightmare Wheel, you don't get a skill. That probably wouldn't even be good enough. Like, you could honestly just, if everything else was unlimited, you could just play burn without skills. It would be fine. Look at this. Look at Zombina. Like another floater in a format with not much monster removal, right? Like, also Zombina as a floater is absurd because it even works if it is destroyed by card effect. So like, there's another card that probably shouldn't have ever been in the game. Like, there's so many better zombie monsters you could have given us, you know? Like, Zombie Master as a card would have been much healthier than Zombina. Because Zombie Master doesn't slow down the format by himself, actually speeds it up. Yeah, Zombina is absurd. Like, why are we constantly giving cards that promote set pass Yu-Gi-Oh? Right? Like, it's okay for some cards to do that. Right? Like, Giant Rat itself is set past Yu-Gi-Oh! But Giant Rat itself, or Giant Rat with Exiled Force, is fine. The issue becomes when you give Giant Rat Zombina to do stupid constant set past Yu-Gi-Oh! Even Giant Rat with Swordswoman is it's pretty okay. Like, it's whatever. Yeah, I would love Speed Duels too. Like, it's not about the game ending in 2 turns. It's about the game state advancing every turn. A duel can last 10, 12, 15 turns. It's a matter of something should happen other than set pass in the vast majority of those 10, 12, or 15 turns. Right? Like, most turns, let's say 70% of turns, you should be trying to achieve the goal of winning the game, act proactively, rather than just sitting there and trying to win the game by something like your opponent ran out of cards, or I took 4,000, I did 4,000 damage without ever actually attacking. We do have a Zone of the Spirit here, and Siren is going to just go ahead and attack this. Delicates is thinking on that attack. Half shut on Zoma the Spirit. It will not be destroyed by battle. Dust Tornado Chain on Zoma the Spirit, and that's it. Rat wins. Alright. Clown Box in the finals. The Clown Box versus a member of the Clown team. Who will win? Let's throw Siren into the finals on the bracket. And Marshmallow Ruffian and Delicates, you have a bronze match to play. So go ahead and play that at the same time. As I am not super interested in watching another burn matchup. Sorry. But, more importantly, Siren, Drake, start the finals whenever you're ready. Rat is not cool. It is technically better than Burn, but it is still not cool. I'm gonna turn off Clown Face now. That was one match. It's good enough. Oh, hello. And let's go. Alright. What is what? No Mons, only tools. No monsters, only tools. There are monsters? Alright, we have a Yugi skill from Drake, and we know Siren rides his deck. Reinforcements of the army. Allows you to search Clown. Oh, I was gonna search Swordswoman. Lame. Didn't search for Clown. Gaia. I mean, it could be Destiny Draw, right? Copium. Play a hero lives with Destiny Draw. Do it. Trust. Stall is like eating a dead skunk, and Rat is like eating a dead skunk with little salt on it. True. Now the question is this skunk raw, or are we cooking it? I don't know why it even matters. Why is this a conversation I'm engaging in? Don't worry about it. I didn't say anything. Summoner's Art will search for Gaia. Look at that. Look at that. All that searching. Just search 3 cards in 1 turn. It's absurd. Broken. Has to be raw. Alright. Normal summon Gaia, then activate skill. That's definitely how it works. Black Illusion Ritual. We're going to send a Tribute Charging Gaia to Fierce Knight. Yo, are you running BLS to search? Yo, run BLS. Do it. Floodgate on the Relinquished. Activate Charging Gaia and search BLS. Do it. Doesn't look like we're searching BLS. Lame. Oh my goodness. He opened pre-prep Summoner's Art, Charging Gaia, Relinquished, and Spell. Black Illusion Ritual. That is an opening and a half, my dude. Zero gravity. Get cultured. Digging for gold, banish 3, draw 1. Just like that, Siren Rises has evened up the resource game. But is there an out to this Relinquished? There is a set monster and a set back row. Set monster means that you do give the Gaia player an opportunity to pierce and draw 2, discard 1. We're going to Night Beam here, destroying said Dust Tornado. That is fine. You probably didn't want to use Dust in the standby phase to play around that Night Beam anyway. Gaia will attack and get the piercing damage here. Yep, that is a big, huge pierce, but Gaia will also die. Piercing is battle damage. Siren Rises. Would you like to read Exploder Dragon carefully? I feel like we've been over this before. Read it. Read it very carefully. There you go. That's how you do it. Should have probably just crashed the Exploder into the Gaia. Taken the safe kill. Not allowed 2 draws. Not allowed a bunch of stuff. Also Drake. Discarded pre-prep? Okay. Another T-set from Siren and pass. The most important part of a sentence is the last few words. Surely, yes. Like if you read Gaia's flavor text, it says force to be reckoned with. right? Now, if you were to ignore the reckoned with part, it simply says his battle charge is a force, which is fine, you know. Force, sure. But if it's a force to be reckoned with, see, now that changes everything. But yeah. Anyway. Well, you could have normal summoned the Exploder Dragon in attack mode and crashed, is what I'm trying to say. Gaia was in attack mode. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm dead. Haha, just kidding. Yeah, I suppose it was the correct play. Relinquished will now attack. If this is another Exploder Dragon, you cleared the board. But did you? If Drake had a Gaia or a charging Gaia here, he would have just summoned it, right? So you know that's not in the hand. That was a Zombina, which is a bonk. Yeah, less damage is real, but like, you do only get rid of the relinquished, and Gaia then hits you directly, so it is still less damage, but the Gaia's still on the field. But then I suppose you could always have crashed with Zombina the turn after. I don't know how. I'm not trying to think about how many life points there would be left at that point. 500, and you take 28 instead of, you took what, 38? Yeah, sure. What just happened? Oh, relinquished. Duh. Yeah. How did Swordswoman fall off? Why do I stop paying attention? Oh, Dan is Swordswoman with Cosmic. Cosmic can target your own cards. Cute. Okay. Book of Moon. Yeah. Book of Moon, so relinquished is 1-0 boy. I mean, there's no way the Gaia player can't find 200 damage at some point, right? There goes Labyrinth of Nightmare. Sphere. Yes! Attack! Oh, we just had to Offerings to the Doom, the Sphere Karibo. Reveal Sphere Karibo in hand! Swordswoman fell out because she made some distasteful tweets. Oof, SMH. Watch what you post on social media, folks. Alright. If you got something stupid you want to say it privately to your friends. Or just don't say stupid things. Gaia will be normal summoned. Exploder Dragon. Explode. No Sphere Karibo. The trade will go through. Activate Labyrinth of Nightmare to play around the Beam of the Knights. Smart. Think from Drake. If you summon a Gaia and you attack, it said that Gaia goes into defense mode. Does Siren play Droroid though? Nope, there's Gaia. Gaia will attack for 23. And 2 defense mode. Called it. No, any monsters from Siren? Yes, Dream Clown. Pop, pop, pop. Would need another Gaia monster here in order to get over this clown and deal damage at the same time. Relinquished also is pretty good because it takes the clown and does damage. There's a Night Beam on the Dust Tornado. Nice bluff. We know Drake doesn't run back row. So that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt and be a +1. Man, imagine how good the Gaia skill is going to be once we have like more monster with like if we get Necro Gardener, that actually makes Gaia better, right? Because you can discard the Necro Gardener, and now you have another way to stop attacks that's not just Fear Karibo. I don't know if that's worth playing just for that reason, but it's definitely worth a consideration. Maybe as a one-of. But just like better, like even better graveyard effects down the line, right? It was a very mild, tame example. Exiled Force, one of my favorite cards of the format. And looks like if Drake has a monster, then that is the end of the game. Pre-prep, that's not enough. Do you have a monster with attack points? Yeah. Alright, well. Stall and Rat and all that, tried as it may. The aggro deck won in the end. So cool. Played Relinquished aggressively. I like that. I like how well Gaia seems to do against slower decks. So that's also good to see. Is the bronze match over? No, it's not. Unsurprisingly. This is Under Pressure, by the way. This is not Cocoon. We don't allow Cocoon around here. Or we do, but technically it is allowed. But it's like taboo or something. You know? We don't do that. Juno Battle Traps. Yeah, that's tough. You definitely need those against the Gaia deck. Also, Siding and Waking would be cool if you have that. Swordswoman that does attack gets Book of Moon. Anyway, Drake, if you want to hop in to voice for winners interview / commentary on bronze match. Chemistry in Motion. Did I say Under Pressure? Sorry. It's the Water Dragon skill. You know, the one with the thing that does the stuff. Yeah. I didn't side it because I didn't expect Waking to be useful. That's fair enough. Hello? Hey, Drake's here. Alright, let me unmute you so people can actually hear you. There we go. Alright. There.
So, are we watching Lightseeker?
Yeah. Lightseeker delegates here.
Lightseeker. I don't know who that is.
Lightseeker. That's someone who seeks out light monsters to play. Yo,
is that like a trading card game or something?
Bonding DHO actually has the graveyard set up. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, he got that against me, but he didn't have the cluster.
Oh, summon Water Dragon cluster?
It was game 3, and he would have just won straight up if he had the cluster. Cluster and defense?
Well, Swordswoman is going to attack it here, so... Maybe attack was better, because you take more damage, but at least the Swordswoman dies.
Yeah, you take 200 more, but she's gone.
And with half shot, you just lose either way, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on, math.
No.
No, if it's in defense, you don't lose to half shut. Okay.
Okay. All right. That's a fair
Yeah.
decision then.
Swordswoman is continuous. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a continuous effect. Yeah.
Of course, if you half shut. Oh no! If you half shut and damage stuff, you can't +3. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Clown is as quick enough to beat the slow decks. That slow it down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. No, Clown is a good addition to Ratbox.
Clown is cool. I think you need to not run much of it.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. But like, it's good as a 1 of, maybe a 2 of, but you're definitely not wanting to run 3. I think. Cluster negates Lady. Does it?
I mean,
No, because
What?
it says cannot activate their effect, so it doesn't. It doesn't.
yeah, it doesn't activate.
Until the end of the turn. Oh, okay.
Effect monsters your opponent cannot activate their effects.
Wait,
yeah, they just don't
but
activate.
it makes their
It's
attack
fine.
0 until the end of the turn. Hold on.
You can do this, right?
Oh, it's an optional effect. Okay.
I believe so.
Okay, sure, got it. Not he.
You
Yeah.
can, yeah.
Ruffian never declared effect, so. Wait, half shot is just game, right? And damage stat.
I think we decided it wasn't 750. Oh yeah.
Did we math wrong?
Yes.
All right. Well.
I was
Yeah.
looking at the wrong player's life points.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's great. So Water Dragon isn't good. It lost to like Coke Burn. But yeah,
The skill's interesting.
yeah, it is. But cool. 1850 damage. That is what it was. I was thinking 1750. My fault. But yeah, I'm glad the aggro deck won out in the end. So thank you for that.
Try.
And yeah, congratulations to the top 3 players. Thanks you to all 9 players who played. Hopefully we'll come back next week with less stalled and more attacks. And actually next week will be Minneapolis, so we might have to do one not on Saturday. I'll figure it out. But whenever that is, I will see you then, either as a player or as streamer. But until then, Terra Master and Drake, we're out.
Yep.